Executive Officer and President of Rete Autostrade Medterranee, which is the in-house company of the Italian Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport. Mr. Cancian apologized for not participating due to other institutional reasons. However, he really wanted to give his contribution to our discussion. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Paolo Costa, President of Venice Port Authority, for the kind invitation, and Marco for the organization of this event, which is really interesting, especially for the global port community. For the development of the port ecosystem of an operating model of management sustainable from the environmental point of view and efficient from energy standpoint, integration is the key element. According to RAM, this kind of integration has to find a tangible shape in a proposal, starting from a scientific and pragmatical approach. In the transport sector, it's necessary to develop the concept of integration and project converging between energy, transport, and telecommunication networks. Said integration must be developed from a territorial standpoint as well, as has been done in the framework of the European macro-regional strategy for the Adriatic and Ionian region, in which Italy and Serbia have the role of the co-coordinator of the Pillar 2 connecting the region. But integration is one of the three main challenges which project should address to be sustainable in terms of technical, financial, and social and environmental point of view. Interconnectivity, axis, main nodes. Projects should be considered the last mile infrastructure and non-infrastructural connection between the TEN-T corridors and the axis and core nodes. The second one is the intermodality. Intermodality in the port node. The project should take into account the development of a modern and efficient intermodal transport model which integrates maritime transport, inland waterways, railways, roads, and airports. This aspect is really connected to the concept of green ports, since ports should be considered as a green and smart communities. Sustainability. Sustainability is another key objective for us, which RAM was born in 2004 with the aim to implement the national program of the motorways of the sea as an effective alternative to the road of transport in order to make transportation more sustainable through the general reduction of negative external costs, in detail reducing road congestions, reducing pollutant emission from heavy road traffic, containing logistics costs through the reduction of energy consumption, for example. Environment is also the first of the three pillars underlying the detailed implementation plan of Motorways of the Sea, which foreseen action focused on fleets, infrastructure, regulations, research and development for the sustainability of the sea system. Concerning this program, from 2010 to 2013, more than 20 projects on environmental aspects for the TEN-T network have been financed for a total investment of more than 655 million euros. Furthermore, the Connecting Europe Facility funding financed, as for now, project for a more sustainable maritime transportation system for a total value of over 468 million. Now I would like to underline some initiatives that have been carried out at the national level. The first of all is the technical meeting, the technical committee involving several Italian ministries and the main stakeholder that is working to define a national strategic plan to support the analysis, to support support the liquefied natural gas use as an alternative fuel, in particular in the transport. Starting from the analysis of the Italian concept, this plan will draw the guideline for the development of the Italian LNG network in receipt of the European directive. Another one is the National Strategic Plan for Ports and Logistics, which have been adopted on the 6th August of 2015, which proposed to introduce for the port system authorities the commitment to draw up an energy and environmental plans, presenting the integral view on the port system that will direct and promote action for a greater energy efficiency. In addition to that, this strategic plan foresees the introduction of an incentive to promote the fleet renewal, more green and efficient vessels. RAM, in this framework, is an operational supporter of this request, launching a proposal that promotes an integrated vision that considers both the ground and sea elements, I mean operation and port facilities, and including fleets and logistics, the current need and energy content, and the traffic flow expected in the following years and related port activities, and the relationship and the interaction between cities and ports. As you know, in Italy, this interaction is really strong. RAM would like to extend the partnership already done with some port authority to the future port authority system on green port schemes, with the aim to capitalize the results of this experience, starting the development of an integrated study aiming at improving the environmental performance of the activities in the port area through the definition of national guidelines and the analysis of specific studies concerning green ports. In conclusion, starting from the awareness that the green perspective, both from the ship side and land side and port side, isn't always cost-free from industry, RAM is working to plan financing system in order to make the maritime transportation more sustainable. In details, at national level, using incentive for the intermodality, such as Mare Bonus and Ferry Bonus, which have been funded with over 2,000 million euros into the Legge di Stabilità 2016 for the period 2016-2018. These instruments represent a concrete but a temporary impulse in order to increase the integration and sustainable of the logistic chain, rail, sea, road, and to increase the competitivity of the Italian logistics system. At European level, RAM contributes as a partner of the Mid-Atlantic Ecobonus project, with the objective to promote the maritime freight transportation in Europe and intermodality through the institution of a coordinated system of incentive in support of motorways of the sea and short sea shipping, with the aim to create the basis for the development of a scheme of so-called Eurobonus to be financed through the EU budget. RAM, moreover, is currently working in the mapping and blending of possible financial sources to be activated, I mean grants, loans, and the guarantee system under Juncker Plan, with the clear goal to incentivize the public and partnership initiative. RAM is currently working in close cooperation with the European Commission, the main financial institutions, and the stakeholders, with the aim to set up a project financing system with a national international relevance.